Battle for a wild card spot winding down to a precious few as we bring you to Game 3 of a 4-game set here in Arlington. The Mariners and the Rangers. Glad you've joined us here at Globe Life Park. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Pleasant night for baseball and a critical game for both teams. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order for this evening.
And it has been a hot lineup for the Mariners. And Robinson Cano last night, 3 for 5 with a couple of doubles. He has been a hot hitter, hitting over 400 in the month of September. Kyle Seager hitting 5th, 150th home run in his Mariner career. In last night's game, he has homered in back-to-back games. And Ben Gamel, 3 for 5 last night with a home run and 3 RBIs. We'll take a look at Martin Perez. A 4.81 ERA for him, 162 2/3, 102 strikeouts. He's walked 53 batters. Look at the defense for the Rangers. Willie Calhoun will get the start in left field. Made his major league debut last night. We'll look for them to test his arm tonight. Drew Robinson getting the start at third base. Again, Adrian Beltre out, and Robinson Chirinos will do the catching. For Perez in his last outing against the Yankees, he went 5 2/3, 8 hits, just a couple of earned runs, 5 runs total, but 2 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He threw 103 pitches. For Perez, the left-hander has a good fastball at 93 miles an hour. Typically, he's going to go to his changeup, but will mix in a curveball and a slider. Again, he has been a good ground ball pitcher, but this year his fastball has been an issue. Opponents hitting .330 on his fastball.
12-game winner is going to face Gene Segura to lead things off. 12 games, the most that Perez has won in the course of his career. Segura looking to get things turned around. Been struggling his last 5 games. First pitch. It's off the plate for ball 1.
You look at the Mariners lineup, and we mentioned a number of guys have been hot. He's kind of the last piece to it right now. If they can get him going, they'll start scoring a bunch of runs.
Gene over his last 5 games, just 3 for 22. And he had, for a stretch there, as you know, led the league in hitting. He's due to come around. He's ahead in the count already, 2-0. Vic Carapazza's got balls and strikes tonight. Stu Sherwater at first, Les Diaz at second, and Jeff Nelson at third. Your umpires for this evening.
This is the 4th time that the Mariners will see Perez this year. 1-1 record overall.
It's been the key to this run. I mean, you look at 7 consecutive starts, 7 consecutive wins. That's super impressive.
I think you have to look at his secondary pitches. He's been able to get to his changeup and his curveball.
Segura up the middle. Good start for the Mariners.
And I think the big key for the Mariners tonight, again, his fastball has been an issue. He has a good fastball at 93. At times he'll hit 94, 95. But he's also a really good ground ball pitcher, and Segura going to pick up a base hit on a ground ball, and it looks like it is his fastball away from him. And typically he'll get himself out of trouble with the double play. He leads the league with 29 double plays turned behind him. So you have to elevate the fastball if you get runners on base.
He's got to deal with Mitch Haniger right now. 6-game hitting streak for him. 13 for 25. Great month of September. 2 for 5 in last night's ball game. Ball 1 to Mitch is 2 for 6 against Padres.
I mentioned his numbers lately. A good sign for him is he's used the entire field, and there is a huge hole on the right side of the infield with Segura at first base. They're holding him on. That'll be Gallo. You can see Odor, the second baseman, playing up the middle. So any ground ball to the right side should make its way into right field.
And again, the factor you always have to talk about here in this ballpark, how fast the surface is. It's almost like playing on an ice hockey rink. It's so fast. Balls that look like they're going to get cut off by once they get into the ground, get into the outfield on the ground, and they're to the wall before you know it. 1-1 to Mitch. Bounced up there.
Well, even the ground balls on the infield, we saw it last night. I believe it was a base hit by Robinson Cano. It seemed that he hit it hard, but it was just a few feet from Odor, and it was past him in a hurry. I think it's really important for the base runners to pick up their third base coach. Manny Acton does such a nice job at third for them because it's so fast, and the outfielders, they can throw well, especially Chu out in right field. And they will test Calhoun in left. But the ball gets to him in a hurry. So when you normally would think, when you see a ball going through the infield, you think you can get to the next base. You can go first to third or second to home. That's not always the case. And because the play most of the time will be behind you, you have to pick up your third base coach.
That is a huge factor. And right now, this has to be the fastest playing surface in the American League, with Oakland not far behind, especially with football out there, and they've been rolling the field, etc. There's a strike to Mitch.
And this is true for any third base coach, and I've talked to Manny about it. He's aware of the guys in the lineup and what they're capable of doing, how fast they can run, how well they turn the bases, and he has to watch the field. And he's assuming that they're all running hard and doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that's when he has to make a decision. So for the guys, it's critical for them to give them the best effort so he can make a decision.
Breaking ball hit foul, and he will field it. And that's, you've touched on this before over the years, but it should not be, it's not a problem repeating it. Got to run hard all the time.
You have to run all the time, and you can't assume anything, and that's the reason why you have to pick him up, especially in this ballpark. Because it's so fast out here, too. One of the things you'll see is the outfielders will get handcuffed. They will bobble a ground ball. They will kick it around a little bit, and you can't see that sometimes.
Runner goes, and this is going to be a double play. Throw over to first to complete it.
That's bad luck for the Mariners.
Sure was.
Pretty good jump by Segura, too. Good jump. The ball hit right to Andrews. It's a little soft line drive, and there's nowhere for Segura to go.
Having a conversation with Laz Diaz.
It's an easy thing to do. Laz will talk to you.
Please. 2 outs.
Here he is. Next home run will be 300 for him. Already over 500 doubles in his career. A couple of doubles last night. One to left, one out to right center.
Sitting at tied with Tim Salmon at 145th all-time in home runs. Next stop at 300, he'll tie Ryan Braun and Chuck Klein, the Hall of Famer, at 144th place. 3 for 5 night last evening. Nelson Cruz on deck. And 3 pitches, he's gone. Mariners are done. 1, 2, 3, thanks to the double play. Mike Leake looking for win number 3 as a Mariner. Back here in Arlington. Why not? That's a good picture for it to be the X in Texas here at Globe Life Park. Take a look at the Rangers batting order that will face Mike Leake.
And for the Texas Rangers, 3rd in runs scored, and they do it by hitting the ball out of the ballpark. And we'll go to their cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. Had a good series so far, hitting .375 with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs over the last 7 games for him. Willie Calhoun gets his first major league hit in last night's ball game. And Drew Robinson, he will round out the 9, getting his first start of the series. For Mike Leake, 28 starts on the year, 9-12 record, a 4.10 ERA, and 167 innings so far this year. Take a look at the defense behind him. Danny Valencia will get the start at first base. Mike Zedino is going to do the catching.
Quick 1 to Delino DeShields, 1 for 4 last night. Lake, one of the quickest workers in the game. Rough outing, or rough first innings in his first 2 outings. Anything that you would look for here?
Well, I think, again, he's not somebody that's overpowering. His fastball is going to be 90 miles an hour. He has a slider and a curveball that he likes to use with an occasional cutter and changeup. The main thing is he wants to keep the ball down on the ground. Pretty good sinker. And I think in the first couple of games that he had with the Mariners, just some pitches in the middle of the plate that cost him.
Ooh, look out. Shoe almost got hit on that foul ball. He was in the Adrian Beltre on deck circle, not the regulation on deck circle where he's closer to now. He was farther to his left, and that ball almost got him.
A couple of things that we already know about Mike is, one, he will work fast. He typically throws a lot of strikes. And again, he needs to be down in the zone, which he has been outside of the first inning in each of his first 2 starts. After that, he has settled down and he's made it look pretty easy.
29 years old, out of San Diego by way of Arizona State.
Combined in his first 2 outings with the Mariners, 13 innings total. You can see against the Angels, 6 innings, 6 hits, the 2 earned runs. Didn't walk anybody, and 5 strikeouts for him.
3-2 to DeShields. It's solidly right over to Segura. 1 out.
Good to keep Delino off the bases. He can really run. Leads the club in stolen bases.
Had a good year, especially since he's gotten back into the lineup. Because one time we saw him early, didn't see him the second time we were down here. Gomez was doing most of the work in center field.
And he'd gotten off to a slow start and lost his job. Came in today hitting .282.
Shin Soo Choo, 2 for 5 last night.
Good series, 4 hits in the first 2 games. And he's done well against Leak. And .455 in his career with a couple of home runs.
Yeah, 5 hits, 2 gone out of the yard.
Mariners have the shift on with him hitting.
Mike Leake working fast. The advice of his dad from many years ago. It's worked out pretty well for him. For Leake, his 4th start against the Rangers, 0-1 with a 2.33 ERA. Three and 1. There's a strike. Full count. Rangers 11th in batting, 3rd in runs scored, 12th in hits. Mike mentioned #1 in home runs. To the gap. Gonna get all the way to the track. Haniger bobbles. Chu will hold with the double. There's it. Field speed. Ball got out there and had no chance of cutting it off.
Well, and again, you were asking me about the first inning for Mike, and you're going to see this pitch is right in the middle of the plate. They wanted it inside. You can see the amount of run he gets on his fastball. That's a good thing if it's down in the zone. Typically a lot of ground balls that way. And they're having a little bit of a tough time. It was going to be a double either way. That last pitch ends up running back to the middle of the plate about belt high.
Here's Elvis Andrus having a sensational year, 7th in batting. That doesn't begin to tell the whole story. Looks a strike. Tied for 4th in runs scored, 4th in doubles, 3rd in hits, 6th in total bases, 4th in multi-hit games.
Just a terrific year for him.
All around his best year in the big leagues.
Rangers hitting .254 with runners in scoring position this year. And the bulk of their scoring comes from hitting the ball out of the ballpark.
Lake misses there, 2-1. Long look by Leake. Into Zunino for the side. Doesn't check the runner. Pitch. Missed. 3-1. Congratulations to the Cleveland Indians. 21st consecutive victory. American League record.
We passed the 2002 A's.
Here's a 3-1 count here to Andrews. Right field. Haniger takes care of it. Speaking of streaks, here we go. Let's take a look at the all-timers. New York Giants, the New York Baseball Giants, 26. You got Cleveland this year, the White Stockings, the 35 Cubs, the 84 Maroons, the 84 Grays, and the 02 Athletics. That's the longest streak you were part of. I mean, that's incredible. 21
Nothing
games.
even close to that. I'm going to guess something in the neighborhood of 7 or 8 games, something like that. That right there seems like an entire season when you're going through it. I was fortunate. I played on some pretty good teams, 3 playoff teams, but nothing compared to that. I think I was talking to Mark McLemore yesterday, and of course him being on the 2001 team, and I asked him, and he said that their longest that year, they won 116 games, was 15 games. So it's not an easy thing to do and win 21 in a row like Cleveland has.
Pitching ball fair. Handcuffs Dan. He can't pick it up. Leak is there and holds on. Stu Sherwater took a long look at it to make sure Mike had it. And way to hang with him, Danny. Take another look at this. A little slippage there maybe, but he stayed with it. And Leak, good athlete, was there in time and made the short area catch. Say it with me now. All right, all right, all right. Matthew McConaughey, proud son of Texas. And earlier on the mound, student body president, University of Texas at Arlington, Katie Gosa. This is one of the better first pitches we've seen. She wanted to look good in front of Matthew. There you go.
Pretty good.
Better than a lot of football players we've seen.
On the mound, all the way in the air, pretty good.
There's Nelson Cruz. I think Mike and I are in agreement. Are maybe one of our favorite McConaughey movies, The Lincoln Lawyer. Cruz, Seager, and Valencia here. Only 2 for 5 yesterday. Take care of Plaza City did go. Got a piece of that. 7 hits against Perez, 3 for home runs. He's all over Stu, huh?
He wants him to check it. Still on deck. Good check. Yeah. Nelson continues to hit the baseball right on the button. A couple of hard line drives again last night.
He doesn't know cheap.
No, and
one to right, one to left. He scored 2 runs.
Look at exit velocity this month. I think he's second. And just consistently hitting the ball hard.
Friendly hop for Drew Robinson. 1 away. Kids Appreciation Day. It's presented by Iverson Kid Valley. Set for Sunday, September 24th. Our youngest Mariner fans are going to be treated to great prize giveaways all game long. Plus, they're going to score a poster of baseball's best mascot, the Mariner Moose. Tickets at mariners.com. 1 away for Kyle Seager. They try to intercept him next time we land here in Dallas Metroplex.
Wouldn't be surprised. Kyle is really
in the last 2 games here.
Yeah, career .314 batting average in this ballpark. He has 11 home runs here now. Home runs in back-to-back games in this series.
Good numbers against the starting pitcher here, Martin Perez. .421, 4 home runs, over 16 hits against him.
150 home runs as a Mariner. He's one of 3 Mariners 150 home runs before the age of 30. He joins Junior Alex Rodriguez.
I like that other one too. The other note they have.
Yeah, he's the 5th third baseman in the American League to record 200 doubles and 150 home runs prior to his 30th birthday. So that is some select company. You know some of the names: Eric Chavez, Evan Longoria, Gary Gaetti. A few of them.
Got a 2-2 count here, 1 out, nobody on. Mariners with a big offensive production last night. Joey Gallo to the bag for out number 2.
Kyle out in front. It looked like a slow curveball that time, about 77 miles an hour.
Are we seeing more of that this year in terms of guys going like 77 to 67? It seems like we've 5 or 6 guys.
I think you're seeing it more, and I think you're seeing it more from the guys they have the fastball that's in the low 90s, not necessarily the guys that are throwing in the upper 90s, but the lower 90 guys, and because they're just trying to get some separation off their fastball. And typically they're the ones that also try to hit the top of the strike zone, even though it's around 90. Perez has a little better fastball. Now his fastball at 93.
Kuma, when he was going well.
Yeah.
Remember, he dropped to 66 on somebody.
We saw Albers in his last outing.
67.
Doing the same thing. And I think that if you can command it, you can keep it away from him and keep it down. It's a pretty good pitch. You don't want to throw it a lot.
No, just short of being an ephus pitch.
Yeah, and you just want to show it to him a few times, maybe steal a strike with it.
Danny Valencia 1 for 3 on Monday.
Again, I think it helps him with their fastball at the top of the strike zone if you can mix in a curveball.
Danny 7 for 22 against Perez. 1 a home run. A lot of people pitch him in like that. 1 and 2. Perez's career against the Mariners at 15 games, 13 starts, a 6-3 with a 3.30 ERA. 26 years old out of Guanare in Venezuela. Look out. Cano paying attention. Got out of the way. Two pitch. Second strikeout for Perez. 1-2-3 in the second. Perez off to a good start here. No score in Arlington. Texas, not too far from here. Back here, Mariner baseball, bottom of the second inning. Mike Leake will face Joey Gallo, Robinson Chirinos, and Willie Calhoun. That is a Longhorn, folks. That's Pike Parker, one of our producers. Hey, at least he didn't turn it on like the mechanical bull I had to ride back in '81 at Achilles, the NBA Finals.
Yeah, next year we may have to revisit that.
Gallo grounds out.
Quick out for Mike. I'll take that as a no way.
Hey,
not going to happen.
It's over there, and it's going to wear you out. So Mike Leake gets out of the first inning.
Yeah, it's a good sign for him. It's been a little bit of an issue. Typically, once he gets past the first, he's been really good for the Mariners in both of his outings. Did give up a double. A couple of ground ball outs in the first. Now 3 ground ball outs for the game.
There's Robinson Chirinos, the catcher. Having a good year. 17 homers, hitting .268. Matthew Lucroy traded over to Colorado. That hit him? Yes, it did. So 1-out base runner here in the second inning for the Rangers. And bring up Willie Calhoun. Prize prospect, Texas organization. Make sure you don't miss the final BECU half price night of the season next Tuesday. Rangers are in town. Fans can score select $13 view level seats and enjoy happy hour specials until first pitch. So log on to Mariners.com/specials for tickets. Nice young man. Caught him as we were walking in earlier this afternoon. It's about 5'8", and again, we meant if you weren't with us last night, he's a hit machine. Younger version, looks like the second coming and body type of Kirby Puckett. Valencia, oh, he hit him in the back. Everybody's safe. There's going to be a race to third.
There's nobody there.
Tough situation there. First and third. So fielder's choice E3.
And we'll take a look at it. Going for the backhanded play. Ends up hitting him in the back. I think Danny probably was trying to throw it over the top of him. Just wasn't able to do it. Didn't really have much of a lane. Looked like Segura wanted the ball more to the outside. I think Danny just tried to throw it over the top of him and hit him in the back.
So that doesn't work out well for Valencia and the Mariners. Danny's 11th error. So now you got to deal with Rougned Odor, not hitting for an average, but home runs, 28 of them.
He is a free swinger. He will swing a lot, and he wants to hit the fastball.
Ball one for 3 in last night's game.
Mike starting him off with a changeup away.
That is a slow roller. That's a fair ball. They'll get the out at first. Runner at third holds. Over to second goes Calhoun. The 2 away. That'll bring up Drew Robinson. He's at third base tonight. So Leake. See if he can get this final out, get out of the second and third situation. Cano moves out in short right field. Ball 1. Robinson, 4 home runs, 10 runs batted in, limited action. Time granted. We called from Round Rock, the AAA club, last week. He had 268, 11 homers, 40 runs batted in, 66 games in AAA.
Hitting ninth in the lineup, 217. So Mike wants to try to get out. And DeShields, the leadoff hitter, waiting on deck. DeShields hitting 282 overall this year, so much better hitter waiting.
Oh, 2 strikes. They really are playing a pull. We got Cano, short right field. We got straightaway right field is Haniger. Big gap between Haniger and Heredia.
Now they're asking Robbie to move in towards the infield. He was playing pretty deep.
Robbie in on the dirt now. And a pitch. Okay. Into the dugout. Actually, it's the camera well.
Yeah.
There's Cano back on the infield. Boy, the way guys pull and slice the ball these days, I mean, you really aren't even safe in the dugout.
No, you're not.
Man, oh man. Ball and 2 strikes. 2-2. You're in there, you're not playing. You're in there having a conversation. You got to keep one eye. You got to keep one eye on the batter.
You have to.
He's trying to pitch his way out. He's got a 2-2 count here. 2 out, runners in second and third. And ooh, fouled off.
And you can see all the way they position all the defenses, expecting most guys to pull, especially the left-handers. Somebody like Mike out there is going to mix it up, has a changeup and a curveball and a slider to go with a sinking fastball that's at around 90 miles an hour. Going to try to pull it.
Big pitch here, 2-2. Got him. Big strikeout. Mike Link, his first of the night, strands 2 runners to the 3rd inning. We go. Stores. By Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more And by the Emerald Queen Casino presenting an evening with Queen Latifah November 4th. Tickets at emeraldqueen.com. Dollar Dog Night, and they're very optimistic they're going to move a lot of product.
They probably will.
A lot of big food offerings down here in Texas, as you would expect. Here's Mike Zunino. Breaking ball for strike. Mike, 4-game hitting streak, 6 for his last 15, 2 for 4 last night, drove in 2 runs. Bottom third of the order, Zunino, Heredia, and Gamble.
Mike has really done a nice job of using the entire field.
2-1. Back to his comfort level that he had back in June.
I think he just has a really good approach going for him right now. I spoke to him the other day and started to talk about some mechanics with him, but he said that it was just more his approach and thinking more right center field, keeping him on the ball a little bit longer, which is going to keep his barrel in the hitting area even longer for him.
It's a walk here to lead off the Mariners' third.
Well, and that's the other thing. If that's what your thinking is and that's what you feel, you're going to let the ball travel a little bit more, and typically it'll keep you from chasing a lot of pitches. It's a good patient at bat for him.
Here's Guillermo Heredia, and he's due to get hot. I say that because he's 0 for his last 11. Too good a hitter to stretch this out much longer. Ball 1. 6 for 14 against Perez.
Perez is trying to pitch the right-handed batters inside so he can get to his changeup.
One on the count. Going to get the bulk of the play in center field with Gerard Dyson getting an operation to take care of his right groin ailment that really curtailed his speed here. Without him these last few weeks. 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
And there it is, back-to-back changeups to him.
One. Now it evens at 2-2. The thing I like about Vic Carapazza, he's emphatic and quick, punching out those strikes. See what Guillermo can do. 2-2. Did not go as they take was Stu Sherwater at first.
He's throwing 3 really good changeups, borderline strikes. He's been able to lay off of them. Last night the Mariners scoring 10 runs, had 15 hits in last night's ball game, a couple of home runs. Gamble and Seager.
3-2 pitch, line drive, and a late start, but a good recovery by the rookie out there, Willie Calhoun.
He made a sliding catch in last night's ball game.
He certainly did. Big Fish Casino, big catch. Young man from Vallejo, California, same hometown as CC Sabathia. Whoa.
Pretty good closing speed.
Good squeeze there.
Yeah, strong hands. Most of the time when you hit the ground, that'll pop out.
Nice job by Willie Calhoun. First major league game last night, hit and RBI. Here's Ben Gamble. 3-run homer, second inning last night. 3 for 5 evening. Texas a half game ahead of the Mariners in the chase in the wild card. Kansas City's lost. Tampa Bay's lost already today. He's got his beard back. It's almost full grown again. That's what he had when he was tearing it up in June. Then it got cold and he said, well, I forgot my way to first base. Let me shave. There's that pitch again.
He throws his breaking ball a little bit more to the left-handers than the changeup. The changeup typically to the righty.
Zunino not a threat to run at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Shields, the center fielder, about 5-6 steps towards left field. Calhoun, shallow side of left field. And on his hands, couldn't get to it. It's like third strikeout. Make that third strikeout for Perez. It's 2 down. Time now for CenturyLink What's Next. And tomorrow marks the return of Felix Hernandez. It'll be his 53rd start against the Rangers. He's 19-23 against them. Goes against Andrew Cashner. There's a career 1-3 against the Mariners. And good to have Felix back on the mound. Meaningful game, to say the least.
Sounds like he'll go around 50 pitches.
Segura, drive to left field. There's Calhoun. And the inning is over. Runner stranded. And we remain scoreless here in Arlington. Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by CHI Franciscan, the Mariners' official partners in health. Learn to stay Northwest healthy at nwhealthy.org. And by Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew here. Game 3, 4-game set with the Rangers. Series tied at a game apiece. Top of the order here for Texas with DeShields, Chu, and Andrews coming up against Mike Leake. Mike got out of it. 2-out second and third jam with a strikeout of Drew Robinson to end the second inning. Second time around now with DeShields. Grounded out to short.
Mike had a runner in scoring position in each of the first 2 innings. Able to pitch around it. Rangers 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position so far.
He hung one and yields a base hit.
It's going to be right in the middle of the plate. Curveball. Leaves it up and in the middle of the plate. It's hit hard into left field. Keep an eye on DeShields. He can really run.
28 out of 35. Tied for third with Whit Merrifield of Kansas City.
They like to run as a team. They are second in stolen bases. As a team, he leads the way.
Lake's got quick feet. Good move. Chu, first time up, double to right center field. Ball one. Chu checking the signs from third base coach Tony Beasley. Tony away the last 2 nights. Hector Ortiz coaches at first. Quicker moves we've seen from a right-hander this year, wouldn't you say?
Quick feet.
Ball 2, Shin Soo Choo.
That is a pitch that Mike would really like to have. Not so much about the strike zone and that line at the top of the zone that you see from the tracer. For him, he's looking more towards the bottom line. And that was right there. Didn't get the call.
Two balls, 1 strike. Wrap up this series tomorrow, then head to Houston for the final time. Friday, Saturday, Sunday games. The Mariners return home for the final homestand. Day off Monday. 3 with Texas, back with the dive is DeShields. 3 with Texas, 3 with Cleveland. And on the road, on a road trip, 3 in Oakland and 3 in Anaheim. Two on. Long hold by Zunino. The top of the zone doesn't get the call. 3-1. Seager reshifting now over closer to second base. Cano trying to cut off the hole on the right side. Segura on the right side as well. 3-1. Good job keeping an eye on DeShields. Decent lead. 3-1 pitch. And made a 2-hour left. Made about 3 bobbles, but held on. Nice job. There we go. Guy in the red made the catch.
Glad he was looking up.
Yeah,
it just about landed in his lap.
Runner goes, 3-2 pitch, throw by Mike, on chance! Bang, got him! Strike him out, throw him out, double play.
And good hustle, just in case.
Seager over there. And Zunino going down to cover third, too.
Yeah, that was he gets rid of it, and then he goes to cover because Kyle is the one that takes the throw. Quick tag.
2-5. You gonna take a look at it?
Yeah, they're waiting. They're holding him up. They're going to have him take a look at it and look as if he was safe. Initially, I thought he had tagged him, but it was his helmet. Watch his helmet fall off, and that's what Kyle is going to end up tagging. Misses his arm right there, then he'll slide into him, and by the time he touches him, it looks like his hand is close. That is really close. There's another look at it. Can't tell if he touches the inside of his forearm right there. The good news is he was called out as they take another look at it. Hard to tell. Kyle swipes the forearm there at all. Tags him in the chest, and just a matter of whether his hand was in there or not. What do you think, Dave?
I think the hand was in there.
There's another look.
Hand, there's the
it looks
hand,
like he misses the forearm
hand.
too. It's so hard to tell right there if the side of his glove.
Yeah, he missed the forearm. Yeah,
I think so. There is a strikeout there. I don't know how much we know.
Indeed, third strikeout, 1 out. Jeff Wilson and Mez Diaz consulting with New York, waiting for the umpires there. Lower west side of Manhattan. Check things out. I saw the same thing you did with Zunino going down to third.
Yes.
If he pops up, there's a foot race.
Right.
If Mike's not covered, he'd have had a free bag. Really good work. I think we're both on the same page. We like that kind of hustle, that kind of awareness.
Awareness, yeah.
And we've seen that awareness with the outfielders. All those guys always do a good job of backing things up.
With the way defenses are now, it's something that they go over in spring training. But unless you have been through it a number of times, it's not quite second nature yet. And I think it's been around long enough, and Mike has been around long enough to where he's more aware.
Yeah. I always think back to Johnny Damon in the '09 World Series.
Yeah. I mean, you go back to that. Look, you didn't see defenses played that way. So it's difficult to expect players to understand that this is what's happening because it's not second nature to him. Mike immediately, as soon as he let the ball go, he was already on his way down to third. There you go.
Ooh, it's out.
So I think they had a good enough look. We'll see. Big out.
Very big. 2-5. Another would-be base runner cut down by Mike Zunino. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Tell you what, good, strong, accurate throw, easy to handle. Did a lot of things right. 2 minutes and 15 seconds for the replay review. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Andrews. Lined out to right field. Mitch Haniger. Strike one. And when you were playing, a third baseman was a third baseman was a third baseman. You stayed near your bag.
At the most, you play over in the hole a little bit, which is a couple of steps. That was it.
Now they want you to change zip codes now. Andrews grounds out to Segura, and that'll do it. No score here in Arlington. All right, Brad, thank you very much. Here's Mitch Haniger to lead things off. Like those little kids that true to the blue. Good stuff. Mitch, first time up. A liner to the shortstop Andrews, who doubled up Segura, who was on the move. He had been at first. Base hit to lead off the ball game. Pitch is gone. 3 pitches.
He has a good changeup tonight. Talked about it with Perez. Last 7 starts, he's 7-0. A 3.1 ERA for him. He's had pretty good fastball command at 93, but this has been the pitch to the right-handers. That's a changeup. It's been 84, 85 miles an hour. Well located changeup.
Knowing he's got that, how's that change your approach going up there in terms of what, how aggressive you want to be early in the count?
Well, I think that is the big key to it. And so far for Perez, he's done a pretty good job of not leaving his fastball on the plate. If you look at his numbers this year, he's struggled with his fastball. Opponents hitting about 330 off of it, and Mariners haven't seen too many fastballs in the middle of the plate, so they probably want to hit his fastball early. The key for Perez is what I've seen so far is the right-handers are getting that fastball in. It's either on the corner or off the plate inside, but it still has an effect. Robbie will ground out right here because he'll go right back to his changeup, and we've seen him double up, even triple up with his changeup. So as a hitter, you just have to be aware of that. The location again is a big key for him, and if he's been 7-0 in his last 7 outings, he's doing a pretty good job of command.
Nitro Circus is coming to Safeco Field this Saturday. Catch spectacular, death-defying entertainment from 35 of the world's best freestyle motocross and BMX riders. Tickets are available right now at Ticketmaster.com. Quick 2 outs. Nelson Cruz, he grounded out the third first time. Ball 1. Mariners with 1 hit, 2 for the Rangers.
And there you go. That's what you have to do. A lot of discipline. You can see that last pitch. That is the changeup just off the play. You can see it on the tracer. When it comes out of his hand, it looks like it's going to be on the outer half.
Launch mode on that swing.
And I like that, though, because it's up in the zone for him. Easy for him to hit it in the air. Being very careful.
Three 1 to Nelly. Takes for ball 4. Second walk issued.
And another changeup.
Here's Seager, grounded out the first. Kyle waiting for Nelly to get his ankle guard off, shin guard off. Here we go. Season best 9-game hitting streak for Kyle. 10 for his last 35.
I mentioned earlier that Kyle likes to hit in this ballpark. He has a .421 average with 4 home runs against Perez. If you look back to 2015 forward, Kyle, left on left, nobody has hit more home runs off of left-handers than Kyle. 31 home runs. Next in line is Robinson Cano at 24.
Impressive. And right to Gallo. Inning over. When we come back, Mike Leake will face the middle of the order of the Rangers. No score here in Arlington. A look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Mattress Firm. Wrap it up tomorrow, then go to Houston for 3. Day off at home. 3 games with the Texas Rangers next week, so plenty of them, 7 times in 10 games, and then see the Cleveland Indians, who won their 21st consecutive ball game of American League record earlier this afternoon. Their pitching numbers, have you seen some of those pitching numbers? They're ridiculous.
Well, going into today's game, they had won 20 in a row, and out of the 20 in a row, their starters were 18-0 with a 1.70 ERA.
Yes, indeed. Really impressive. Bouncing ball. Danny takes it on the hop, feeds the leak, 1 out. Ryan Willis-Smith joins us right now, and Ryan, your perspective on what Mr. Leak has done in these first 3 1/3. Yeah, right? Exactly. Good call.
Ryan, is there, I guess, a feeling or a thought when, and especially for somebody like Mike, who obviously has been around now, he's aware of what he can and cannot do, and his fastball at 90 miles an hour. But it seemed in the first innings that we've seen so far, even in today's game, he's very careful, and when he's missing off the plate. And then all of a sudden he's behind in counts, and we see some pitches in the middle of the plate like we saw with Chu on the double and the previous 2 games, just trying to find his way and feel what he has for a particular night or where his sinker is going.
Ryan, thanks so much. As Mike Leake matches zeros with Martin Perez, and we'll have Ryan and Brad Adam, Mariners post game presented by Alaska Airlines after this ball game. This is Robinson Chirinos, the catcher. Quick 2 outs with Mazar grounding out the first, Gallo striking out. Chirinos' first time hit by pitch.
When we saw the matchups for this series, I thought this was going to be an interesting one. Of course, tomorrow with Felix working his way back, everybody is looking forward to seeing Felix on the mound tomorrow. But I thought with Leake and the way that Perez has been going, this was going to be a good matchup too as you take a look at Felix. I'm sure he's anxious to get back out there. Again, he'll go about 50 pitches.
High fly ball towards the Mariner bullpen. Could be trouble. Heredia is there right at the marker. And Mike Leake can breathe a little easier. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. Nice job by Heredia to track that baby down. Keeps it a scoreless game. No score here in Arlington, and just thinking that you're okay to drive isn't enough. If there's a question, don't get behind the wheel. Remember, drunk, drugs are high. It's a DUI. Danny Valencia, Mike Zunino, and Guillermo Heredia coming up here in the 5th inning. Perez and Leak matching zeros. Danny struck out on a 1-2 pitch his first time. It's amazing how when you're having a lot of success, you're feeling good, a couple of things change. In Perez's case, he's working as fast as we've ever seen him.
Yeah, you mentioned that as we went to break when he was leaving the field the last time he was out there. It was a changeup again, and it's been the same combination for him that has worked. You saw the first fastball at 91 miles an hour. It was in off the plate, so he's showing the fastball. It seems as if he doesn't even want to throw it for a strike inside so he can get back to his changeup. There's a curveball. But you're right.
I mean,
rhythm, his pace, body language overall. He's confident in what he's doing right now.
Not walking around on the mound. He's getting right back up. Hey, let's do this. Maybe the Mariners can do more of that, break up that rhythm.
And again, hopefully they can get into some counts where they can get to his fastball. Opponent's hitting .330 off of his fastball this year, and I'm not sure that he's thrown too many for a strike. We'll see where this one goes.
2-2. Bouncing ball to Odor. Nice play. One out. Bring up Mike Zunino. Walk to lead off the 3rd inning.
Even in that last at bat, pretty good job of mixing it up. We've talked about his changeup, that he would double up and triple up with his changeup. I think that's the first time I saw him on the fastball. He doubled up inside on the fastball and looked as if Danny was maybe looking for the changeup and a little bit of a late swing. So he's doing a good job of mixing things up too.
0-1 to Mike. There's a drive that's going to leave the ballpark. Mike Zunino, no doubt about it. Look at that. Woo! 1-0 Mariners. Home run Mike Zunino was 22nd, matches his career best. 57th RBI. Mariners on the board.
Beginning of the game, we were talking about how many Mariners have been hot. Mike is certainly one of them. Works a walk his first time up. And this is on a breaking ball. It looked like a slow curveball. There's a look at it. You can see it spinning.
Yeah, we're seeing unreal.
They give him 469 on the carry.
It's a pretty good 7-iron.
Yeah. Scooch it up right next to the hole, right?
Wow.
Man, oh man, did he hit that ball.
You don't see too many go up into those seats. At least I haven't.
0-1 to Heredia. Take another look and enjoy it.
Again, this goes back to what we were talking about in his first at bat, and that's his overall approach. When you're thinking more right center.
Guillermo, base hit. See how fast Shields got over to cut it off.
You can see how quickly the ball ended up getting to him.
Yep.
A solid base hit. But for Mike, his approach of thinking more right center, it'll keep you on the off-speed pitch. And another look at it. He'll be out in front, but able to keep his hands back just long enough, thinking right center, and a slow breaking ball. And wow.
Yeah, some kind of impressive. Hold on to the kid, please. Mike Z with his 22nd home run. That's probably second only to the one where he almost left Safeco. Remember, he went upper tank at home about 5 rows from the top.
Yeah. I think that one was on a fastball, though. This was on a slow breaking ball.
Ben Gamble, 0-1. Ben struck out on a 2-2 pitch. Mike Zunino, 22 home runs in the 14 seasons. He's matched that total. Major League best. So he'll have a new personal standard before this season's over. Breaking ball, and Gallo going for the tag, and safe at second is Heredia.
That's a break for the Mariners. I thought he was going to go to second right away.
2 down, and at second.
I don't think he realized the speed of Heredia. I thought he was going to go right to second. They probably had a chance to turn it that way, but it's too much speed.
Good chance for Gene to pick up that run now. Thomas Andrews frustrated there. He was thinking along with you.
And the Mariners are hitting an impressive 275 with runners in scoring position. That is 5th best in baseball.
I'd like you to repeat that, please.
275 for you, Dave.
And
you like that number, 5th in the major leagues.
Major leagues.
Yeah, they've done a really good job hitting with runners in scoring position this year.
Ball 1 to Segura. First inning, opening up the ball game with a 3-1 pitch single to center. Second time up in the 3rd, he flied out to left. Good to see him get that base hit. It broken 0 for 9, 0 for 8, beg your pardon. First scoring in this ball game thanks to Mike Zunino. Excellent speed, second base, Guillermo Heredia. And Gene's got the advantage, 2-0.
Some good discipline to lay off the changeup.
They're seeing that, you know, they're talking about it. They already knew it coming in, but again, seeing is really believing.
They haven't been able to do anything with it. And there's another changeup. So even when he's behind in the count with a runner in scoring position, he goes right back to the changeup, and he's typically been right in that area with it. Not going to do much with the changeup in that location. Zunino hit the breaking ball out of the ballpark.
2-1 to Gene with Heredia at second. 3-1. Mitch Haniger on deck. He's 0 for 2, looking for his first hit, looking to extend his hitting streak to 7 ball games. Breaking ball hit a long way. Deep left. Watch it fly out of here. Home run, Gene Segura. His 10th RBI, 41 at 42, and a 3-0 Mariners lead. Jumped all over that 3-1 offer. Gene breaking out. Last 5 games, he's hitting 3 for 22, and he's 2 for 3 tonight.
We talk about mistakes in the middle of the plate, and this is going to be in the middle of the plate, but I also think that Perez has made a couple of mistakes, and that is throwing his breaking ball. His changeup has been excellent, and there it is again in the middle of the plate. A couple of home runs on his breaking ball tonight for the Mariners. Take advantage of it. They have.
Here's Haniger. Exit ball 1. 2 home run inning for Seattle. Did not go. So Mitch ahead in the count 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Line drive, center field to Shields is there.
Dropped it.
And then he dropped it. There's a break.
That'll be a base hit.
So Mitch Haniger's hitting streak extended to 7 ball games.
Shields gets a pretty good break on it. He thought he had it. And there it is. Hits the ground and pops out.
Innings alive for Robinson Cano. Strikeout and the ground out the first. Robbie 54th all time in doubles with 512. Tied for 145th in home runs with 299. Seventh man to the plate here in the 5th inning for the Mariners. Pitch inside, pulled it foul. Somebody was asking me today how much longer. How much longer can Cano be as effective as he's been as a hitter? I'm thinking he's going to be in this 280 to 310 range for another few years. I've got that in the bank. Come on.
I haven't seen him slow down at all. That's a foul ball.
That's in the bank, right?
I think the other thing about it too is especially in today's game, everybody looks at age and what that's going to do, and it's just different now. These guys take good care of themselves. They know what they're doing. I think their careers are going to last longer, and they'll be more productive because of that.
Yeah. Tell you what,
he works hard.
B, got my everlasting respect playing with that double hernia a couple years ago. What he did the second half, putting up close to 20 home runs.
And to do that, it's not just having toughness to work your way through it, but he had to make adjustments to his swing. He couldn't take his normal swing. He still was able to do that. And look at the second half he ended up having.
Tremendous.
So as he moves along, I don't see him slowing down anytime soon.
1-2. And as smart a hitters you want to see, what we showed in the pregame show in the open. Double to left, double to right.
And he's been hot again. This month hitting 400, average climbing.
Perez has thrown 26 pitches here in the 5th inning. 1-2 here to Robbie with the man at first. Finds a hole, hits it hard, left side. Haniger digging for third, and he's going to get there.
And another good at bat.
Calhoun doesn't have the big arm in left field. Mitch had to play right in front of him. Kept on motoring.
Not sure what he did, but he looked as if he was hurting a little bit. He still isn't at first base. Again, going the other way. We saw him at the double the other way last night. He is locked in using the entire field. Casey Candell, the first base coach, talking to him.
As long as he can continue to swing the bat like that. I told people we were in New York, and he doesn't run hard to first. I said, listen, pal, he does not have to be Usain Bolt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the swing before on the foul ball. Something happened there. That's a long walk around.
Walked it off.
I didn't see anything with his ankle, knee, anything like that, but.
And he continues with Nelson Cruz, the 8th man to the plate. The end of the bat foul. Now he's grounded out to third and walked. Cano 1 for 3 tonight. Haniger's got a base hit this inning. 2-run homer Segura. Solo blast Zunino. Already with a base hit and a run score. What a fine inning here in Arlington. On 1 to Cruz. 2 out, 2 on. He has no interest being middle in to Nelson Cruz. You can understand why.
And the good news, he's been a hot pitcher. Approaching 90 pitches for the ball game, working here in the 5th.
Kyle Seager's on deck. 2-2.
Another changeup. There's Kyle.
Mariners coming into this inning had just 1 hit, leadoff single to open up the ball game by Segura. Good productivity here in the 5th. Three and 2. Trying to provide a knockout blow right here. 3-0 Mariners, top of the 5th. So Nelly strikes out, strands a couple, but a good inning for the Mariners nonetheless. 3 runs on 5 hits. They leave 2. The lead is now 3-0 for the Mariners. Game. Let's take you back to a 1-0 pitch to Mike Zunino.
What a breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone in the middle of the plate. 3rd row of the 2nd deck.
Impressive.
460 feet, impressive.
There's Willie Calhoun to lead things off, bottom 3rd of the order for Texas.
Took a little while, but some run support from Mike, who's throwing the ball well.
If you're just joining us, 3rd start for Mike. And unlike the first 2 starts, he didn't give up a run. He gave up a hit in the 1st inning, but no runs. How about what the Mariners did to Perez in the 5th? He threw 32 pitches to get to 91. Backhanded nicely by Danny Valencia. 1 out. Hit sharply. It's 1 down, and that'll bring up Rougned Odor. Odor grounded out to Danny. For Leake, 3 strikeouts, no runs, 2 hits. He's hit a batter, no walks. Get a big strike him out, throw him out, double play in the 3rd. Odor goes the other way. Strike 1. Big shift on for Rougned. On 1. Leake's been a really fine add to this ball club.
Yes, he has been. 60 pitches, 38 strikes for him so far.
Came into tonight's game 2-0 as a Mariner, 2.77 ERA.
He's already helped the Mariners and will continue to do that, and it's exciting to know that he will be around with the club for a few years.
Yeah, how about that?
That's great.
Good work by Jerry DiPoto and his crew. Ground ball, busy night for Valencia. He'll feed Mike Leake. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. 2 down here in the 5th. Bring up Drew Robinson, 3rd baseman. He struck out in a 2-2 pitch. It was in the 2nd inning, and that was a big one. Runners were at 2nd and 3rd. And the hit batter, there's a fielder's choice. Rangers had a decent threat there. Breaking ball for strike 1. This one stung, getting to the gap. Heredia running it down. Robinson's got good speed. He's at 2nd. He'll hold right there. Chu hit one in the same neighborhood.
Yep, 2nd double of the ball game for the Rangers. Just out over the plate. Heredia was shading towards left center field.
Two out, runner at 2nd. Top of the order, 3rd time through. Here comes Delino DeShields.
3rd inning for Mike. Pitch with a runner in scoring position. The Rangers so far 0 for 4.
Bounce foul. The tip of the cap to Marco Gonzalez last night. 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 66 pitches. His first Mariner win. It was nice to see the boys give him some big time run support. Putting up 4 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. Congratulations to Marco. He's sneaky fast, isn't he, Leake?
He is. That last fastball at 92 miles an hour. I think it's again because he mixes it up so well.
Yeah.
Slider, curveball, changeup, and he will use them all. Also has a cutter to go with it.
Good pitch. Strikes out Delino DeShields. That ends the 5th for Leake. That's his 4th strikeout. Strands a runner. It's 3-0 Mariners. Arlington, third game of a 4-game set. Get Sounder Train and Link Light Rail tickets right to your phone. Riding is easy with the Transit Go ticket app. Kyle Seager going to lead things off here in the 6th. Mariners in the 5th. 8 men to the plate, 3 runs on 5 hits. They left 2. Home runs by Zunino, a solo blast, and a 2-run shot by Segura. Seager tonight is twice grounded out to Joey Gallo at first. Seager, Valencia, and Zunino. Brad Adams chipping in with a good note right there. Pulled foul past Casey Candell, first base coach. Kyle looking to extend his hitting streak to 10 ball games. 9 games, his longest he's had this season. One and 2. Odor out in short right field for Seager. Ball 2, 2 and 2.
You can see the defense just about straight up in the outfield.
Fly ball right center field for Chu. One away. That'll bring up Danny Valencia.
First baseman Danny Valencia.
And he struck out and grounded out to second. Got some action out on the bullpen. Ricardo Rodriguez.
Perez at 96 pitches. Just about the limit of his pitch count tonight.
He breezed through the first 4. The 5th inning is undoing.
Pretty good count for Danny. Perez tonight, when he's been behind, has gone to his changeup to get back into counts. See what he wants to do here. Miss with the fastball. And there's the changeup.
2 and 1.
Again, he's had really good location of his changeup. Hasn't thrown anything in the middle of the plate. Everything has been down.
Way late. 2 and 2. Trying to get another big inning started here. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that gets past the diving Drew Robinson. Base hit Danny Valencia with 1 out here in the 6th. That's going to bring up Mike Zunino. MLB.com @bat, your #1 mobile app for live Mariners baseball. Stay connected with a fully customizable experience. You get Mariners home screen icons and app features, as well as game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcasts, StatCast news, and more. Download MLB.com @bat today. Zunino with a mammoth home run. A breaking ball last time up, his 22nd. Matching his career best.
He's going to see fastballs in and the changeup down and away from him.
Looked inside, missed.
460 feet on the home run. He is so strong.
Odor, the second baseman, shading up the middle. Big hole right side of the infield. Most teams play Mike this way. A couple of years ago, that's a pitch he was chasing.
Another patient at bat. We talked about his home run, but he had walked in his first at bat.
.105th pitch coming up here. In there for a strike. Home run extended Mike's hitting streak to 5 ball games. And he's aboard again. On base 3 times. Walk, home run, and a walk. And not a surprise, here comes Jeff Bannister to get his starter. That's going to end Martin Perez's run of 7 consecutive wins. So we've got a timeout here in Arlington. 3-0 Mariners and threatening for more. Baseball on Root Sports, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more and buy steel. To find your local steel dealer, visit steeldealers.com. Pitching change here in Arlington, Texas, as you get a good look downtown Dallas, not too far from here. 3-0 Mariners. They have 1 out, runners at first and second here in the 6th inning. Martin Perez done.
5 1/3, 7 hits. 3 runs, all of them earned. He's responsible for the 2 base runners. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 106 pitches, 61 of those were strikes. Ricky Rodriguez is going to take over for the Rangers. 11 appearances on the year, high ERA, and 9 1/3, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks. Giving up a couple of home runs. Good fastball at 95 miles an hour. Slider, curveball to go with it.
Missed a lot of the last 2 seasons thanks to Tommy John surgery. And first pitch to Heredia is in there for strike. Guillermo with the base hit and a run scored back in the 5th. Lined out to left in the 3rd.
Mariners are 1 for 2 with runners in scoring position tonight. The 1 hit, the home run by Segura.
Fastball at 94. 0-2. Rodriguez on in relief of Perez. Mariners trying to plate a few more runs, and ground ball. Andrews shovel to Odor. That's all they'll get. Valencia to 3rd. Put out on Zunino for out number 2. Fielder's choice for Heredia. So Ben Gamble can make something happen here. Been a strikeout and a ground out so far, 0 for 2. Ben coming off the big night last night, a 3-run homer. Home run number 9 for him. Took his RBI total 52. Ball 1. Rodriguez, real short arming pitcher here. Fouled off. Bennett 1-1. One pitch to Ben. Back safely is Heredia. Heredia with just 1 stolen base has been caught 5 times. Up the middle, Andrews got there quickly. Throws over to get a hustling Gamble. That'll do it. No runs. 1 hit, no errors. And a couple of men left. 3-0 Mariners. In Arlington, Texas, we'll wrap up the series tomorrow. CenturyLink bringing you what's next. Felix Hernandez makes his return. Looking forward to seeing him. He'll go against Andrew Cashner. And for Felix, as we mentioned before, his 53rd start against Texas. He's 19-23 all time against the Rangers. 7-11 with a 4.38 here in Arlington. Shin-Soo Choo, Elvis Andrus, and Nomar Mazara. 2, 3, and 4 here in the 6th. Choo with a double and a strikeout. Bounces this one to Valencia. He's had a bad night. Leake's done a great job. Pitcher's fielding practice paying off as we check in with Brett Adam. Good grief on that ERA.
Don't you?
Wow. Ground ball, Foul.
Good pitching.
Hey,
1.5,
difference maker.
a 1.5 ERA.
Always comes down to pitching, pitching, and pitching.
And I think they're supposed to get Miller back tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Remember there was a big panic when he went down a couple of weeks ago.
They've been fine. It's all worked out.
Best offensive weapon at the plate, Elvis Andrus.
His best year. He's had a terrific year this year. Over 40 doubles, 20 home runs, over 20 steals for him.
Yeah, 24 stolen bases. Add that to the picture. He's hit well on the road. He's hit well at night. I mean, he's done everything against right-handers, among the top 10. Third time a ball's been hit to that spot tonight. This one bangs off the wall. Andrus will hold at second. Chu's gone there. Robinson's gone there. And Andrus, the first one to hit it off the wall. Hopefully it stayed in the park.
I know he mentioned over 40 doubles. This will add to it, and it's going to be a fastball in the middle of the plate. Fifth pitch of the at-bat, and it's going to hit right in the middle of the wall. Well played by Heredia. Gets it in quickly. He has a strong throwing arm.
Elvis Andrus' 42nd double. Moves into a tie, third place with Mookie Betts of the Red Sox. Jose Ramirez started the day as the leader with 47. Here's another guy having a fabulous year, Omar Mazzara.
And that is the third double the Rangers have hit tonight, but Mike's been able to work around it. You saw the number 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position, hitting .253 as a team on the year.
Gotta be careful with Mazzara, tied for 5th in RBIs in the American League.
I'm trying to be careful. Both pitches right at the bottom of the strike zone, just below it, not getting the call. Now it's 75 pitches, 50 strikes.
Two-0 pitch. Way inside, almost hit him. One out runner at second here in the 6th. Lake back with a strike. 3-1. Pitch. A full count now.
He does such a good job with his fastball too. He can take a little bit off, mix that cutter in with it. Gallo waiting on deck.
In discussions with pitchers we've had here on air and in other places, I think Moyer said that sometimes just throw a BP fastball up there during the course of the game can really screw up a hitter.
In a hitter's count, when they're going to be aggressive.
You see it. It looks like what you're looking for, but it's about what, 8-9 miles less than.
Probably 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay.
Yeah, maybe a little more sink to it because you've taken some off, but you're going to be more aggressive because it's a hitter's account, and you're assuming you're going to get a fastball, which it looks like that out of the hand. Just take a little bit off.
Three runs on 7 hits for the Mariners. Joey Gallo on deck. 1 error, 6 men left. No runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 4 left for the Rangers. Another thing that's been remarkable about Mike Leake is pitched well, but he and Zunino meshed well. Big part of the story.
That was one of the few times we've seen him step off.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Pitching with Nomar Mazara and Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. Impressive young hitter. He draws a walk. He'll bring the tying run to the plate. Joey Gallo, who is 3rd in home runs. Join us for King Felix Pop Collectible Day. It's presented by Funko on Saturday, September 23rd. First 20,000 fans are going to receive a 5-inch tall figurine, with 34 lucky fans receiving the special edition collectible of King Felix in all gold. For tickets, go to Mariners.com. That's the 3rd. Hector Ortiz fields it, the first base coach.
James Pazos getting loose, hard-throwing left-hander for the Mariners. Fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour.
Leake in trouble. Hutterson first and second. Double and a walk is first. The walk. Gallo's got one thing in mind. Something airborne and get it out. Bounced back to Leake and struck out 0 for 2. 3rd leading home run hitter in the American League. Judge with 41. Chris Davis of Oakland with 39. Gallo with 37. Struck him out. Big one. Joey Gallo goes down swinging. It's 169 strikeouts. Make that 170 now.
And just stayed at the top of the strike zone the last 2 pitches. Good fastball, top of the zone, loop in the swing for Gallo, taking advantage of it.
Service got to like what he sees. 2 outs. See if Leake can finish the job off and get Chirinos. Gallo with 170 strikeouts. Tied for 4th with Miguel Sano of Minnesota.
There's definitely some holes in that swing. Top of the zone appears to be one of them. Just have to have the confidence and the ability to throw the ball there, and Mike was able to do it in back-to-back pitches.
So we've seen it. If you miss, it's traveling.
He's hit 37 home runs.
Way.
He's hit 37 home runs.
He's another guy to get the tape measure out. Right now the concentration to get Chirinos right behind 2-0. 3-0 Mariner lead. You're in the 6th. 3-0. Chirinos hit by a pitch in the 2nd, flied out to center in the 4th. Trying to get back in the count here. 3-0. He does. Top of the zone. Chirinos didn't like it. Long walk. Has a couple words for Carapazzi.
I thought it was up in the zone, right at the top of the strike zone.
Ground ball here. 3-1. Line drive, base hit. Gamble charging. Andrus is going to score. Rangers on the board. RBI for Chirinos, his 38th.
And this will be belt high in the middle of the plate as he lines it into left field. Andrews, their best base runner. And Scott Service is going to make a pitching change.
Pazos has been ready. Leak got into the 6th. He's going to leave with the lead. It's 3-1 Mariners. Yes, indeed it was for Mike Leake. 5 2/3, 5 hits, a run, 2 runners responsible. Mike have walked, 5 strikeouts. Good stuff.
No, I thought he really threw the ball well. Again, you look at the Rangers this year, they've done a pretty good job scoring runs, in large part by the home run. He kept them in the ballpark tonight. He did give up a few doubles. I think Pazos can get this out right here. You would have to consider that a real good outing, and it'll be tough.
Be tough. The future Hall of Famer Adrian Beltre just activated yesterday. Hamstring strain has kept him out for a long time. Picked up career hit number 3,000 earlier in the season. First pitch strike from Pazos. Beltre at 315, 16 homers, 66 runs batted in. High fly, long run for Heredia coming in, calling everybody off. Heredia is there, and inning over. Good job by James Pazos. Strands 2. Rangers do get 1. It's a 3-1 ball game. You Mariner fans, good to see you guys down here at the ballpark, Globe Life Park in Arlington. Having a lot of fun here. The Mariners, they got to enjoy this as well. Mariners up 3-1 in Game 3 of this 4-game set. Got some changes here in the ball game. In left field, Drew Robinson moves from third base to left, replacing Willie Calhoun. Will Middlebrooks takes over at third. And the new pitcher is Matt Bush.
For Bush, hard throwing right-hander. He's been hurt at times this year. His fastball at 98 miles an hour. Pretty good slider, curveball, changeup to go with it. The Mariners have seen a lot of him this year, so they know what they're up against. But a good right-handed reliever.
3-4 record, 2.98 ERA in 50 games, 48 and a third, 54 strikeouts, 18 walks. Opponents hitting .240 against him. Here's Gene Segura. Gene with a 2-run homer last time up, left field. 2-hit night for him, 2 for 3. Top of the order here. Segura, Haniger, and Cano. Ball 2. That Bush scoreless inning with a strikeout in Monday night's Texas win 5-3. Three and 1.
So important to add on in this ballpark.
Oh. Here. Base runner. Good start to the 7th. Mitch Haniger, hottest hitter the Mariners have among a lot of hot hitters. 1 for 3. Base hit the center field. Sinking line drive in and out of the glove of DeShields.
Jake Diekman, hard throwing left-hander, getting loose. Doug Brocail, pitching coach, making a trip out to the mound.
Long conversation. Then he uses 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's trying to buy as much time. You have Cano waiting on deck and Diekman, the left-hander, getting loose in the pen, so he's buying time.
Big Carapaza, home plate umpire, coming out to get him. Commissioner talking about pitch clock for next year, moving closer. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that they're going to do everything that they possibly can to try to speed things up.
Segura, decent lead. They send him in the first. Haniger hit a liner to Elvis Andrus, the shortstop, and they got an easy double play.
Along those lines, I wonder if they'll limit catchers' visits.
Well, works for me.
Yeah. We'll see.
Out of play.
David mentioned Mitch Haniger has been a hot hitter, and he's used the entire field. Rangers defense, they're giving him the right side of the infield. A ground ball, he'll pick up a base hit. Odor playing up the middle. You have Gallo having to hold Segura on. The entire right side open for him.
It's behind 0-2. Martin Perez started. He had won 7 consecutive starts, and Mariners got him out of there. Line drive deep left field, and it is off the wall. Segura to third, and he's in there. A double for Mitch Haniger. Two-hit night for Mitch. Keeps on banging them out.
He is just on everything right now after seeing the fastball and a good one at 95, 96 miles an hour to get ahead of him. He's going to stay on this breaking ball. They want it down in the zone. He leaves it in the middle of the plate, and he just misses hitting it out of the ballpark, right off the top of the wall. That wall 19 feet high. But a great situation for the Mariners. They'll make a pitching change.
So Diekman, the left-hander, coming in to face Cano as the Mariners knocking on the door for more runs. 3-1 Seattle. Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. By CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. By Jack in the Box, come try the new Smoky Jack Burger or Chicken Sandwich, limited time only. And by Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. Mariners threatening once again here in the seventh. They have a 3-1 lead and looking to build on it. Jake Diekman taking over. He'll face Robbie Cano.
Good fastball, 94, 95 miles an hour. Slider. Robbie is 2 for 11 against him.
With a home run.
Yep.
Cano this evening, strikeout, ground out the first, and a base hit left field. Nelson Cruz is on deck. There's Diekman's ledger.
He's been on the disabled list most of the year.
Strike one. Big fifth inning for the Mariners. 3 runs on 5 hits. Solo home run by Zunino. 2-run shot by Segura. Here in the seventh, walk and a double have second and third. Drawn in infield for Robbie Cano. Good stop by Chirinos. 1-1. Diekman coming over with Cole Hamels, the trade deadline deal a couple of years ago. And here we go with the 1-1 pitch. Advantage Cano, 2-1.
Typically will try to get Robbie out with the slider away from him. Throws him the fastball. It's going to be in, probably in off the plate, so he can go back to the slider. You can see the Mariners are 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position tonight. And there's the breaking ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
See why he's tough on left-handers. He's tall, lanky, about 3/4 on his arm slot. Good fastball at 94, 95. Third sweeping slider.
And third base side and coming across, right?
Yeah, it's tough.
Carapazzi said no way. Well, Robbie said no way, but
yeah,
Carapazzi said you did go. Robbie said his piece. Whoa! He got thrown out of the game.
Well, that's another situation where, again, you'd like to see him check. And I don't think it's that hard to do that. And instead, you end up throwing him out of the ball game. And to say that he's important to the Mariners would be an understatement,
yes,
especially with the way that he's been swinging the bat. He's so important to them. And Scott not happy about it at all. Now you have Manny in there trying to get Robbie out of the way.
That's a huge loss.
You can tell that these games are really important to the guys, and they're up there competing. And, well, you and I have had this conversation. I think that they should check every time. I think it's too hard to try to see whether he goes or not. I think it's irrelevant. I think it's just too tough to see.
Check.
You just have to check.
Just check. What's the big deal?
And then there's not a problem. There's the breaking ball again down in the zone. Robbie thought he held up enough. And Carapazzi calls it right away. And that's what Robbie didn't like. He wanted him to check. And then he throws him out of the ball game. You would eliminate all that if you would just have him check.
And they've been checking all. He had been checking all game. Because we showed shots of Stu Sherwater at first base about 5-6 times already.
It's such a critical part in the ball game too.
Yep. Bases loaded after the Cruz intentional walk. Need something big here from Seager. Bases loaded, 1 out.
That's a pretty good block right there. That breaking ball well out in front of home plate.
Seager 1 for 8 with a home run against Diekman. His numbers with the bases loaded. Off the top of my head, that's the first time Robbie's been tossed as a Mariner.
Yeah, I can't think of another time.
Well, that's a critical juncture in this ball game. Two to Kyle. The Mariners have them loaded up. Segura at third, Haniger at second, Cruz at first, 1 out. Two and 1. Certainly can ease the pain of Robbie's departure with something big here. 3 and 1.
Good count for him. He's going to look in his zone, look in an area as Danny Valencia waits on deck and try to find the fastball.
Bases loaded. Shortstop, second baseman. Double play depth. Here comes the pitch and hit foul. Look out.
He was looking in for the fastball, and there it was at 94 miles an hour. Just a little quick. Out in front of it a little bit.
Expand on this lead. 3 runs on 8 hits. Tony Barnett leading up. 3 runs, 8 hits, an error, 6 left for the Mariners. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, 6 left for Texas. There we go, pitch. And that'll get it done. Haniger flying. He's going to come around and score right behind Segura. Cruz to third. Nobody guarding third, and he's in safely. Gets away from Diekman, who's backing up. Nelly's going to come home. Here's the slide. He's in there, and all the way to third goes Seager. There you go. Put it in play, make something happen. 6-1 Seattle.
What an at-bat.
Good stuff.
Yeah, there are a lot of things happening here. You take a look at it. First, the base hit by Kyle, staying on a pretty good fastball, well located. Hits it over the shortstop's head. Haniger runs well, no problem for him to score, but Nelson being aggressive going to third, and the third baseman, Will Middlebrooks, isn't standing there. He gets past him. At first, the Rangers were lucky that it didn't go in the dugout.
Around the merry-go-round they go. Check it out.
Watch Will Middlebrooks, the third baseman. He's trying to get in line. I'm not sure what he's going to do right there, but he's not at the base. Doesn't go in the dugout. Nelson not sure what to do. Segura is waving him home as the ball's rolling away from Diekman. Well done.
So a base hit for Seager, 2 RBIs, and an E7 for the third run, and Seager to third. Trey can't find it. It's up the third base line. Trinos looked to his right. The ball was left.
I think he would have tried it, but Diekman off the mound in a hurry. Just have the infield in.
So 6-1 Mariner lead. That was the 9th hit for the Mariners. Danny behind 1 and 2. And that should be plenty deep to pick up this run. Kyle tags, and it will. 7-1 Mariners. As you mentioned, the pain of losing Cano has been significantly eased with this big spot here in the 7th inning. Time now for a Geico This Date in MLB history, taking back to 65. Mr. Mays, Willie Mays, becomes the 5th major leaguer to hit 500 home runs.
We also talked about adding on to their score, and doing an excellent job of that.
RBI for Valencia, his 63rd. Foul ball by Zunino.
One of the things that the Rangers have struggled with this year is fielding. They are 14th in the American League in fielding percentage, and they will take advantage of some mistakes. Great at bat by Kyle. Yeah, pretty good fastball in the outside corner at the knees.
Inside to Zunino. 1-1. Mike, the 7th man to the plate here in the 7th inning. Fouled it off. Nice to see all these runs on the board. 7-1 lead. Popped it up. Taking a look is Gallo. Doesn't have a play. Mariners with 10 runs on 15 hits last night. They have 7 runs on 9 hits this evening.
To wait and see who's going to go in the game for Robbie. Yeah, Beckham or Motter that can play second base.
Two and two to Mike. Guillermo Heredia is on deck. 2-2 pitch. Right center field. Got some carry. It is gone. Mike Zunino showing some Herculean strength going oppo. Second home run tonight. 23 on the season. Career best number of 23 home runs, and the Mariner lead is 8-1.
We were talking about it earlier in the game with him when he hit the breaking ball out to left field. And just his overall approach, you see Edgar Martinez high five right there of just thinking right center. And he's going to get a fastball that's probably on the outer half or middle. And just goes the other way with it. So much power.
What a big explosive inning for your Seattle Mariners. We go to break. The pitching change coming up. It's 8-1 Mariners. About tonight, especially this inning here. The Mariners have blown this thing wide open. It's 8-1 Mariners. Then appreciation night means fantastic prize giveaways all game long, including round-trip Alaska Airlines tickets, 7-day cruises, and more. Then T-Mobile treat fans to a post-game fireworks show. That's Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Emirates Airline and Holland America Line on Friday, September 22nd. Tickets, get them at mariners.com. Explosive inning. 8 men. This is the 8th man to the plate, Guillermo Heredia. Tony Barnett, the new pitcher. Seeing Robbie Cano thrown out of the game. The boys pick him up after Cruz intentionally walked. A great at-bat by Seager. 2-run single. There was an error involved. Cleared the bases. Seager wound up at third. Sac fly brought him in. And then a home run by Zunino.
And for Tony Barnett, 44 appearances on the year, 4.82 ERA, 54 strikeouts over 19 walks, giving up 5 home runs. Fastball on average 93.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Cutter curve split to go with it.
Guillermo tonight lined out to left, singled to center and scored. Reached on a fielder's choice. Barnett with a major haircut since we last saw him. A beard trim. He had hair down on his shoulders. Two. He's got that hesitation, no doubt from his time spent in Japan. Two to Guillermo Heredia. Will count. Ben Gamble would love to swing the bat. He'd be the 9th man to the plate. 3-2 pitch.
Barnett with a pretty good fastball tonight, 94 miles an hour.
Two outs, and Heredia trying to extend the inning. Gallo's going to put this away, but a fantastic inning in spite of the fact that Robinson Cano was thrown out of the game. 5 runs on 3 hits, and there are nobody left. Mike Zunino powers his second home run out, goes opposite field, a career best 23 home runs, and look at that lead, 8-1 Mariners. Seventh inning stretch brought to you by Washington's Department of Imagination. What would you do if you won? Play today. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew on hand here. As the Mariners have opened up a big lead, 8-1. They've had 2 large innings. 8 men in the 5th inning, and 8 men come to bat in the 7th inning. Gordon Beckham takes over at second base for Robinson Cano, who was tossed out of the game by home plate umpire Vic Carapazza. James Pazos came on and got the final out of the 6th inning. Got Adrian Beltre to pop out to center. He's got Odor, Robinson, and DeShields here in the home 7th. Good pitch by Pazos, dropping down to 78.
The Mariners have some good at-bats with runners in scoring position tonight. They've also been hitting the ball out of the ballpark. A couple of home runs last night, 3 home runs in this one tonight. A couple of them for Zunino.
Swing and a miss. Strikes out Odor to start the 7th.
Segura now double digits with 10 home runs on the year. As we take a look at this last pitch, it's going to be a breaking ball. Just keep the ball away from Odor. He's had a tough year average-wise. And dangerous with his 28 home runs.
No need to throw him a fastball.
Emilio Pagan getting loose in the pen.
Ryan Rua going to pinch hit, and that's going to bring Scott Service out. Going to bring in a right-hander. Pazos gets the 2 men he was assigned to. 1 out in the 7th. Mariners with a big lead. 7th here in Arlington, Texas. Happy night for those guys and the rest of us. We want you to join the conversation for up-to-date game info and live interaction. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Check us out. Stay connected with Roots Sports. Nice to see blood pressure real low for the Mariner fans here tonight. Beacon Plumbing called to the pen. Going to bring us Emilio Pagan.
For Pagan, 27 appearances, a 3.12 ERA. He has really pitched well. 44 strikeouts, over 7 walks. Good fastball at 94, 95 miles an hour. A slider to go with it.
And Ryan Rue at the pinch hitter. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Haniger towards the line with room, makes the play. 2 outs. Top of the order, Delano DeShields coming up against Pagan.
Center fielder Delano DeShields.
Mariners hold on to win this game. They'll be at 500 for the 17th time this season. Two out, nobody on. Bottom 7. DeShields tonight 1 for 3. It's worked out nicely for Pagan. He was up, went down, came back, and stayed. He's been very aggressive.
Well, you show Scott Service that you can command the strike zone, and he'll give you a chance. Emilio has done that. Pretty good stuff, too. That last fastball at 95 miles an hour.
Michael, strange season, eh?
It has been. It has been. Get hot now. That's all right.
Oh, look out. That's the second time Chu almost got hit. My goodness.
Not sure outstanding anymore in that spot after the first time.
I agree. He is moved. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Zunino. Very effective work by Emilio Pagan. As the Rangers go in order in the 7th, it's 8-1 Mariners. July 26, Adrian Beltre. He's gone to the Hall of Fame. And you've already noticed that Shin-Soo Choo got lit up, almost got lit up twice. So Adrian said, I'm going to move the on-deck circle. Jerry Davis without a shred of sense of humor. He gets run for running Beltre. If I remember correctly, the Rangers were getting blown out of that game. and Bannister got thrown out. It's like, yo, Jared, come on.
Well, and I don't think that they come out and they measure where to put that circle at. So if you wanted to stand on it, he just moved it and stood on it. It would have made a difference if the circle had been where Adrian was at the beginning of the game. No. And nobody would have checked it out as Ben Gamble start things off with another base hit.
And Shin-Soo Choo twice tonight has almost been drilled by foul balls coming straight back.
Well, Ben had a good night last night. Good to see him checking with a base hit. He's now 1 for 4.
He jumped all over that pitch from Tony Barnett. Here's Segura, came in riding an 0 for 8, just 3 for his last 22. He's got 2 hits. He scored 2 runs. The one of the hits, a home run, a 2-run shot in the 5th. That hit by Gamble, the 11th tonight for the Mariners. Oh, to top it off, giveaway this weekend, I'm told, here in Arlington. As a remembrance to that July 26th little kerfuffle, we're giving away mouse pads in the form of the On Deck Circle fans. I like
Very
that.
nice.
That's excellent marketing
Yeah,
by
I
the
like
Texas
that.
Rangers. We tip our cap. Well done. So you can move your On Deck Circle anywhere you want it to be. Three and 0 to Segura. 2 really good innings. 5th inning, Mariners sent 8 men to the plate, 3 runs on 5 hits. 7th inning, 8 men to the plate, 5 runs on 3 hits. Strike 1 to G. And this power display on the heels of a 10-3 win last night, 15 hits by Seattle as Marco Gonzalez got his first Seattle win. A little late, 3-2.
Mark Zepchenski getting loose in the Mariner pen.
Felix Hernandez goes tomorrow. His comeback is that. Good for Felix to be around 50 pitches tomorrow. That's the number tossed out by Scott Service. Andrews taking himself. Double play. We get 2 away here in the top of the 8th inning. Tune in every Sunday to watch a new episode of Mariners All Access. Get exclusive player interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and Mariners stories you can't find anywhere else. And if you do miss Sunday's episode, tune in for re-airs throughout the week on Root Sports. For your local programming schedule, visit rootsports.com. Here's Mitch Haniger. Missed a home run by about, 5 to 8 feet last time. Oh, look out.
And that's why Mitch has that guard on there. Was hit earlier this year.
Jacob deGrom of the Mets.
And a good count for him.
Two-0 pitch. 2-1. Sure is fun when these boys swing some hot bats.
Well, they're definitely doing that. Up and down the lineup.
Amen. Rip. 2-2. Angels at home lead Houston 5-0, top of the 3rd. Kansas City a loser to Chicago 5-3. Minnesota 1-1 in the 8th at home against San Diego. Baltimore wins Toronto 2-1. Some of your wild card chasers. tied him up. Mariners are gone in the 8th. When we come back, the Rangers will have 2-3-4 coming up against Mike Zepchinski. Three of this 4-game set, and the schedule's out for 18. Here's some highlights as we look ahead. How about this March 29th start for everybody in Major League Baseball? And then the Red Sox, the Dodgers, the Yankees all visit for weekend series. So our crossover next year is going to be the National League West. Summer holidays at Safeco Field, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day. I like that. I understand we have home and home at San Diego, so we get to go to San Diego again. Been there for a while. New pitcher for the Mariners is Mark Zepchinski.
Mark, the third reliever for the Mariners. Fastball at 92. Good sinking fastball from him. Slider changeup. 58 appearances on the year. 2-1 record. ERA just under 4. Opponent's hitting .250 against him. Chu going to lead things off. Andrus and Mazzara after that. A couple left-handers due up.
Ball 1 on the breaking ball. Chu tonight a double strikeout and a ground out. Two-0. Brian Gart heating up. Back with his first strike of the evening. Two-1 with the shift on for Chu. Asked for help that time. 3-1. Full count to Shin-Soo Choo leading off here in the 8th. And walks his first man, not part of the plan there. Let's see some of the things that are in front of the Mariners on the road. Interleague opponents, Giants, Rockies, Diamondbacks, and Padres. And then after June 28th, 64 games in the Pacific time zone. Should we party right now, Mike?
Thank you very much for that.
13 games in Texas and 3 in Denver. And we actually have, what, 2 of the 3 trips coming to Texas, in which we'll play the Rangers and the Astros. So the lobbying, the many years of it, finally paying off. Elvis Andrus, double to right center field last time up, 1 for 3. Fouled off. Zepchinski trying to get things fixed up here in the month of September. His first 5 appearances in the month of September. Zepchinski, 2/3 of an inning. 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs. August in 13 games at a 2.16 ERA. And a so-so July with a 5.40 ERA in 13 games.
It always seems to come down to fastball command, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed. He had a stretch earlier in the year where, I remember off the top of my head, he had something like 4 or 5 appearances, 1 pitch, and then out, see you later.
Yep, he was a hot reliever for him.
And like inning enders. Fastball come in, hasn't quite showed up yet.
11 pitches so far, just 4 strikes.
We'll turn this into 2. Gordon Beckham gets a chance.
There you go. That'll help.
Yes, it does. 2 outs. Gordon Beckham, if you're just joining us, takes over at second base. Robbie Cano got thrown out of the game by home plate umpire Vic Carapazzo, 7th inning of a 2-2 pitch. Robbie thought for sure he checked the swing, protested, took it to another level as far as Carapazzo was concerned, and he ran him. And all he had to do was get help.
Just ask, get some help. And even when he threw him out of the game, and I don't know what Robbie was saying to him, but he didn't seem overly animated about it. It just seemed that he was explaining to him and pleading his case, and then he threw him out of the ball game.
Well, a sentence
and at the time, it was a critical time in this game.
Oh, please, no doubt about it. Sentence had to have ended with you. Two outs for Mazzara. 1-0 pitch coming. Gonna may have seen something. Remember when he was a rookie, like most rookies, you're reluctant to go out and talk to a veteran like that. Now it's like,
not
hey.
anymore. Yeah. Well, especially when you see him struggling with his command. 14 pitches, 5 strikes. There's a strike for him.
You like to see that growth, you know, and Mike certainly.
It's a big part of the job. That's a big part of his job to go out there.
Absolutely. And you can't. And the thing that you like, I mean, might have been a little bit shy early. I understand that, but you know, he's a professional. He gets it. He's had his ups and he's had his downs. He knows what he's doing. And he knows his guys too. 3-1. Smashed and he takes care of it. He has had a busy night. So Zepchinski wasn't as sharp as he'd like, but no damage done. We go to the 9th, 8-1 Mariners. Good offensive night. You see your big numbers there in the 5th and in the 7th. Tomorrow, Felix Hernandez welcome back with open arms. Be his 14th start, and he will go for his 20th career win against Texas and his 8th here at Globe Life. He'll be opposed by Andrew Cashner. Gordon Beckham going to get his first plate appearance tonight after taking over for Cano, who's tossed from the game in the 7th. Daniel Vogelback's on deck. He'll pinch hit for Cruz.
Espino, 8 appearances on the year. Opponent's hitting .230. Fastball around 88 miles an hour. Throws a little bit of everything up there. Slider, curve, changeup.
Gordon Beckham, his 4th game. This will be his 2nd at bat. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Got him. What's that issue here now?
I think they thought he fouled it off. Well, looks like Edwin Diaz is getting loose in the pen. In a few days for him. He's going to get some work probably. Going to get a pinch hitter.
Daniel Vogelback's on a pinch hit. Last time I saw Vogelback swing the bat, it was last week in a sim game. Felix Hernandez on the mound, and he went to the 3rd deck. Safeco Field. First pitch swinging. Left field for Drew Robinson. 2 outs.
He was hitting for Nelson Cruz.
Third baseman Kyle Seager.
2 outs. 9th inning. Seager's in a productive moment. That was in the 7th inning. Bases loaded. Drove in 2 with the single. Eventually came around on a sacrifice fly by Valencia.
Kyle had the big base hit, bases loaded. Diekman on the mound, hard throwing left-hander for the Rangers. So he worked the count full and a base hit in the left center field.
That was after he got the fastball he was looking for and pulled it foul. Was that an off-speed pitch he hit away from him? Going to left field?
No, that was a fastball.
That was a fastball.
That was a fastball, but it was well located.
Yep.
It was right on the outside corner at the knees. I think if Diekman sees that pitch, there's nothing he can do about that situation. That was just good hitting by Kyle by not trying to pull it and hitting it the other way, because it was right where he wanted to throw it.
3-0 pitch. And he's aboard. And it's for Danny Valencia. And a sacrifice fly. Drove in Seager in the 7th. Prior to that, base hit to left field in the 6th. So 1 for 3 tonight. Swing and miss by Danny. Drops to the breaking ball. Rangers will have 5, 6, and 7 coming up in the home 9th. Pedro Espino, saw him last night. 1 inning, struck out 2 in the 9th inning. Off his leg. And tag by Gallo. To the bottom of the 9th we go. It's all Mariners, 8-1. Runs last night, 8 more this evening as Taylor Motter takes over at shortstop for Gene Segura. And Edwin Diaz going to get some work here. Face Gallo, Chirinos.
And that's all it is for him tonight, getting some work. 60 appearances for him, a 3.58 ERA. 81 strikeouts, over 31 walks. Opponent's hitting just 190.
Beacon Plumbing called to the pen. First pitch strike to Joey Gallo. Diaz ahead 0-2. Gallo tonight come back to the pitcher and struck out swinging twice. Ball at 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got it tagged by Zunino. 1 down.
A pretty good slider from Edwin. We're just getting some work tonight. Been a few days.
Kudos to Mariner catcher Mike Zunino. 2 home runs tonight. He's got career best 23 home runs. A bomb to left, and he muscled one, hit it off the barrel. Right center field, hit it a long way. Perfect night, 2 for 2 with 2 walks, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Good stuff. Diaz free and easy, strike 1. You got it, use it.
It feels pretty good at 101.
Two down. Straight up, no messing around. Brings up Will Middlebrooks. Came in about mid-game. Beltre had pitch hit for Calhoun back in the 6th. He can get some MPH, can he?
Really can. A lot of speed.
And you had that.
Yeah, even the slider at 90, just the arm speed that he has. It's special. And he's throwing strikes. 10 pitches, 8 strikes for him.
There we go for the put away. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Game over. Mariners win in resounding fashion, 8-1, and for the 17th time, they're back to 500. They're 2 games to 1 in this series, with Felix going tomorrow. A lot of heroes this evening, Mike.
Well, and Mike Leake really threw the ball well again for the Mariners. 3 starts for him, 3 wins. Mariners swinging the bats. Mike Zunino, a couple of home runs, a new career high for him with 23 now. Kyle Seager came up with a big base hit. Mitch Haniger is hot. Ben Gamel with another hit.